Hello Internet and welcome to the SwirlyCast, the only audio show that can be enjoyed by humans and yokai alike, and is the subject of having one of the most iconic themes in Nintendo history. That would be the Wii Shop channel. That's not the SwirlyCast episode, but I gotta bring it up at some point. Anywho, I am your host, Koma, having decided to spend a few minutes out of your day to coming out, and with formalities out of the way, what is on the mind today, we are talking about the Wii Menu, because I don't know, I'm stretching for video topics. Okay, I'm just kidding. I have plenty planned. I am so passionate about this kind of stupid thing, and I hope y'all will humor me in my fantasies. So we are going to be talking about the Wii software today, and all its pre-install goodies, all of its installable goodies, and you're probably questioning to yourself right now, come on, didn't you already do this kind of episode with Mirage on a Saloon podcast? Link in the card? Uh, yes, I did. But I feel like talking about it on this show because it's my show. Who cares? So, we're going to be talking about the Wii Menu again today. Because I like this kind of thing. I'm weird. And y'all are going to see why I'm weird. What exactly is the Wii Menu? Because I'm not sure everyone in the audience had access to a Wii. Either they were a Sony family or they just skipped out on it. The Wii was one of the Nintendo's most popular consoles of all time. It's very clear to see that with its awesome statistics because it appealed to the casual gamer. But one of its more underlooked aspects was the Wii channels that it housed, or in other cases, the software that you could download for it. This was a very good case of being one of the very first video game consoles to have pre-installed goodies on its system settings right as you get it out of the box. I know it isn't the absolute first, because I think the Xbox 360 came out first, but I do know that it is the first one for Nintendo, so there you go. So let's go ahead and run through a quick list of the channels. There's the Dish channel, where you can play any game that's in the Wii right now. I usually have Mario Super Sluggers because that game is the absolute bomb. There's the Me channel, which allows you to create me's. That's a whole separate talking point that I feel like I'll make an entire episode dedicated to me's. Again, you'll see why I'm weird. There's the Photo channel, which lets you edit all the photos on your Wii's SD card. Strangely enough, this was not a part of the Wii U, which I'm very upset about because that was really, really cool. There's the Wii Shout channel, which has unfortunately been discontinued. It's a very awesome service to have a very iconic menu theme and let you download things like the Virtual Console titles. Basically, old games that you can play on your Wii. Stuff from the NES all the way to Nintendo 64. It was pretty cool. Still concerned why Smash 64 was on the Wii Shop channel and not the Wii U eShop. Still puzzled by that. But it's whatever. We have mods anyway, so who cares? There's the Forecast channel, which lets you look at the weather, a very, very useful thing for people who have their Wii connected to the internet. Unfortunately, that's been discontinued as well. There's the News channel, which let you, look at the news, let you look at articles and stuff like that. Again, been discontinued, so that's pretty much everything that came with the Wii at startup. Honestly, though, not a bad lineup. There's stuff to mess around with at launch. And honestly speaking, as mundane as some of these things are, they do actually all serve a purpose. The Wii Shop channel let you download and play WiiWare games, Virtual Console games. Basically, it let you play more stuff that isn't already on your Wii, and it let you play demos of games, so that was the first time Nintendo was offered that, so that was fun. And stuff like the Photo channel lets you edit stuff with your SD card, and for the time, I think it was one of the only ways that you could get your photos on the big screen, so, there's that. And the Me channel let you use your Mii's in the certain software that allowed it. Again, Mario Super Sluggers, Mario Kart Wii, Wii Sports, Wii Sports Resort. I mentioned this in the Wii Sports episode. Mii's were very important in that game. That's just how you get them, so there you go. But that's not all. The Wii was also primed to have some extra software post-launch. And what's in these little channels, you might ask? Various amounts of goodies. The Everybody Votes channel was a mass poll channel which allowed you to vote on a certain different topic. It still somehow works. Granted, it's not going to have any new polls anymore, but hey, it's cool. It's still here, so nice. The Check Me Out channel was essentially a Mii costume contest cell. You're creating Mii's with under a certain theme, and you'll win the contest based on that. Or, alternatively, something that I did when I had my original Wii, I used this thing to grab really cool looking Mii's in the showcase, and you could download them to your Wii. This is how I got some really weird designs. Like, I know I got a Mickey Mouse one, so. And it's still one of the most creepily awesome Mii's that I found, because how people got Mii's looking good with the Wii's limited roster setup, especially considering that Miitopia exists on the Switch. I have to give a lot of respect to those creators who did some stuff on the Wii, so there you go. There is the Nintendo channel, which is essentially a big Nintendo news channel, which hosted its own weekly segment called Nintendo Week. I mentioned this in the Saloon podcast episode, but I'm going to mention it here. This was a big contributor to the fact that I got a 3DS very close to its launch. Like, I think that was one of the first Nintendo consoles that I had in its launch year, alongside the Switch. Very barely on the Switch, but like, there you go. But yeah, Nintendo Week is a very awesome segment. It talked about upcoming releases, it had good comedy segments. It lasted quite a while, so there's that. It's neat. I like that series. It's a very good source of nostalgia for me. But that is all the software that was released for the Wii in North America. Granted, a very good lineup, because like there is a lot of different things that you can use with it. Like you can make Mii's, you can download other software. Honestly speaking, not bad. Until you look at what Europe and Australia got, and I absolutely hate myself every single day for it. So, let's go into some specifics about what kind of crud that Europe and Australia were getting into, as well as Japan, because, oh lordy. So, in Europe and Australia, mostly Europe, there was a thing called the BBC Media Player, which I think was a TV show guide which let you watch shows from the BBC. Pretty cool. There was also the Kirby Anime TV channel in Europe and Australia, which let you watch episodes of the Kirby Right Back At Ya anime in all of its glory. This was back before like streaming services were really big, so having all these episodes streamed to your Wii, like, and having new episodes like added every single week, like this was a very good binging session. Like it isn't always going to have the episodes that you want, but they did rotate, so if you wanted to watch the entire series on your Wii, it was a very viable option. There was also the Today and Tomorrow channel. It's basically a fortune-telling thing, only in Europe and Japan. So, there you go. There's the Wii Room, which was only released in Japan, which is having efforts to be translated into English. Thank you, modding community. It's basically a TV guide thing that lets you watch, I think it's like also another TV show thing. And there's also the Wii Demod channel, which is a food delivery service. Yes, you can order real food from your Wii, only in Japan. Why did they do that? Because who cares about consistency in your game consoles? I want my video game console to order me a pizza! I got a little carried away. So yeah, the Wii had a lot of things going for it. Granted, not everything that it did was perfect. Like, I'm not gonna say that not having the access to the other channels were actually in English in North America are gonna be bad. Like, I can definitely see things like the Kirby TV channel, like, just absolutely blossoming here in North America, but as it stands, like, there's a reason why people look at the Wii with fondness. Even if they're not playing their games, it offers entertainment value just beyond all of its games. Granted, a lot of its games are absolutely incredible, like Super Mario Galaxy, one of my favorite games of all time. It's absolutely amazing, but the Wii Channel is just as impactful. It helps bring in the common consumer, and I feel like it does a very good job of that. Not only having all of its pre-installed goodies attached to it, but it also just functions well, and it includes features that we take for granted nowadays, but were very ahead of their time back in 2006. So, you know what? I like the Wii. I very much appreciate what it did. It brought Nintendo fans and casual fans together. Granted, Nintendo focused on the casuals for this generation, but I feel like with their approach with the Wii, it did a lot right, and there is a lot to go over, and I'm very thankful for what the Wii did. If you want to hear me ramble on a lot more, I got a whole entire 20 minutes so that I can talk about the Wii channel in a lot more depth. Again, SwirlyCast. But with our limited time here today, I felt like I got everything that I wanted to say, but there's a lot more that I could say, and there's a lot more that I did say, so there you go. With that, this has been Kama, and my friends, fellow viewers, and camaraderies of like, thank you for tuning into this episode of the SwirlyCast. Until next time, bye-bye! I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh yeah, the Skyward Sword update channel! It'll let you update your save data for Skyward Sword because there was a game-breaking bug. Cool!